Hey, Social Wendy here, back at the Mima Summit, and lucky me, I'm here with one of my absolute favorite people in the whole wide world, Sean Kershaw. We get to work on an amazing project, but first I want to tell you he is Sean Kershaw from the Citizens League. There's his Twitter handle, all right? And we get to work on an amazing project called the National Civic Summit, and we're hoping to change America, yes,
exactly,
in a big way. But
one citizen at a time.
Exactly, one citizen at a time, starting here in the Twin Cities. And what's really exciting is Sean is involved in all kinds of cool things, and most importantly, mixing civics and social. And people haven't done this around the country because we've looked, and we've actually taken our audience and helped other events, so we do know what that's about. So everybody, actually, when they just did that, for you social media people out there, when they just did that whole social media innovators thing, Sean's name was on the list.
I associate with smart people.
So anyways, I want Sean to tell you a little bit about civics and social and why that's such a great combination. And
I don't, the two things that stand out about civic are you're trying to connect people and you're trying to get people to contribute and solve problems. And social's the perfect fit. I mean, if there was ever a technology and civic marriage, social's the perfect connection, because we want citizens to connect with each other, whether it's people that they know on a daily basis or people they don't know who's in their civic tribe, and we want them to help contribute to solve problems. And social is the perfect venue for that. So
well, and you just
works
said,
really well.
And you just said civic tribe. We just walked out of the Seth Godin speech, which was amazing.
Yep.
And he's of course talking about tribes because of the time in history we're in and everything we're learning and social, and talk about what a tribe really is in the civic world is a grassroots movement which has been around forever, right?
I mean, I think the thing that stands out about the civic tribe that we're seeing emerge right now is that there are people who may not have things in common other than the fact that they do want to work together and solve problems. So that they're coming together from business and nonprofit and from government, and they may care about the economy, they may care about healthcare, they may care about different things, but they want to work together to solve problems. So the tribe, the connector, is this desire to get things done together. And we are at this amazing moment where the technology is mirroring the energy in the grassroots community.
Well, and what's exciting and what Seth talked about with the tribes is now people who had interests that were really varying and maybe be a small cell of people can reach out in all new ways and really become a movement.
I think one of the things that started to go wrong in civics was we professionalized it, that you couldn't participate unless you're an expert and you had to have sort of your credentials, and that just doesn't, the world doesn't work that way, it doesn't need to work that way, and so people can enter with whatever expertise they have. They don't have to be experts. Everybody brings expertise to the table.
It's kind of like what social media marketing's about. Marketing used to be about one conversation and a push out to people. Now, as an example today, if you look, and I'm not trying to be too promotional, but I'm really trying to educate truly, we're actually talking on the Mima09 hashtag today because it's another conversation, and we want to encourage all different conversations at an event. Because of the rich tapestry and the diversity you can add to the whole milieu of the event.
And when you think about doing this work together, you've got to talk, you've got to work things out, you've got to connect. I mean, I mentioned that, but the conversation, I think, is a perfect metaphor for what needs to happen in civic work, and the technology, and this technology helps that to happen.